Hey everyone, so this video is basically about a product or a website that I built for developers who want to have their resumes. It's still in the beta phase, or let's say it's not complete yet, but I really want to show you a very quick walk around on the things that I have built right now and how I have learned all those. So we have this website. The link will be in the description or in the caption, anywhere, wherever you are seeing this, regardless, depending upon that actually. So the platform name is DevResume. As the name suggests, it's basically a platform where you can create your resume or portfolio for developers. So currently we are just supporting the developers, but I think as if times allow, I will do organization basis websites and also. So there will be like templates which you can basically use. So I'm not trying to build a Wix.com or anything like drag and drop website. It's very dynamic. You just have to do basically that you have to just input the data, and depending upon what theme that you choose, we will render your website to the client. So we have this website. I haven't worked on the home page, so if you have any ideas on the home page, the design and all, you can let me know in the comments. So you have this. It's on the GitHub. It's open source. I'm using something which Vercel already showed on their example page. So I'm just taking the inspiration from them and creating this website. So we have this get started button. If you click on this, it would lead you to a login page, and I'm using Clerk over here because I didn't wanted to spend time figuring out cookies and access tokens. So I use one of the popular tool that is already built. So I'm just gonna do login with Google, and let's just wait for a few minutes, not seconds actually. So I am logged in. So you can see if you have this profile, these things are all already from the clerk. So yeah, I'm already logged in. So I'm not prepared the overview page. I am still figuring out how to do analytics or implement analytics in the front end part. But yeah, so if you have portfolio, or we can call you the resumes or sites, whatever you want. So I think it takes some time. So I have a portfolio that is known as Abhishek Kushwaha. So I will be creating one that is known as demo, or let's say something known as demo 123, or let's say do demo. You can pass the description if you want. So, and you have a subdomain. So this subdomain is something which will be mapped on our website. So yeah, we actually provide you a very subdomain on our website. So this is the part where I took the example of the Vercel example project. I wanted to figure out how Hashnode does it basically, and uh, I have watched that Hashnode video on the Vercel channel where they basically on the Next.js conference they basically introduced that they're using something known as Vercel for their wildcard domain. So I just got into like curious हो गया मैं कि how things actually work. So I tried to implement that, and this is something which I made. So I have demo. I can name it anything. This name will be your site name. So this will be reflected. You can change it afterward. So it's totally available. You can change it, and the description is basically for the SEO purposes. So this will be not displayed in your website. So if you create portfolio, I think there is a create project. I think I use this component from another project that was actually a code community music portfolio. So I think that was some typo. I will fix it quickly, to not worry about that. So once I have this, I can go over here, and this is coming. Will basically show you the insights, how your portfolio is performing, how much rank we can basically provide you. So we'll have some kind of AI integration. If anyone knows AI part, do ping me because I do not know. So it will really be helpful for that. So you have this. This is a thing that we built for you. So if you click on this, a page will be rendered from our server, and it basically shows client side. Okay, so I changed the name from the demo to Abhishek. So this is a very quick example, quick thing that I did off camera because I think there was a problem with the demo. I'm using demo for basically the staging areas, so I think that was a problem. So yeah, you have log. Now if you access it, it will show you a client error, which part is basically I'm working on. So this is what we have. So if you go to the settings, we have lot of things. We have general domain, education, work, project, certificate, and appearances. So if you click on general, which will be the by default, you can have your name. Let's say I do name as uh what say Peter Parker, right? Peter Parker. So if you just click on save, it will save up. I think yep. So this is running on the Edge client, so it might have some hot cold time, cold restart time. But yeah. So we have the description, which will be linked to your portfolio. It's only for the SEO performance. So these things are already built on the virtual example, so I didn't touch it. Then you have tagline. This tagline will be there. So it's in uh, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So yeah, so you can write bios also. Let's say so I'm using novel over here. Hey, can have a lot of customizations and all. I am Spider-Man. And if you want, you can have an image also of a Spider-Man. So let's search for Spider-Man image. Okay, so you can include image also. Let's include this image. So what we'll do is we'll come over here and try to paste it down over. You can see the upload image upload starts, and it will take some time because it depend upon the internet and the consumption that we are having. So it says image uploaded successfully, and in some time, so image is not loading here, but I think it's uploaded and it's also linked. I think there is some problem with, I guess, edge cases. It's not checking on the image is valid or not. So I will do that fix. And then we have this social media page where you can have all your Instagram profile and everything. So for right now, I'm just pasting all these things. Soon I will be having some validation which will validate if these things are linked using regress. I do not know how to pronounce it, but yeah, and you can save it. Then you have a danger zone where you can basically delete your portfolio. So that is something which is available. Now we have an interesting part which basically started my curiosity that how these things are working. This is the domain and subdomain part. So when you create a website with us, we'll provide you a subdomain with the name only with which you create. You can change it, of course, and you have a custom domain. Let's say you bought a domain and you want to map this website to your that domain. You can already do that. Make sure you have that domain access, and you can write. You can basically DNS configuration. You can have your own DNS configuration. If you have using namespace configuration for that domain, you won't be able to do that. So you have to use cnames or epics configurations. Now we have education because it's for the developer portfolio. So you can have your degree name, stuff, and a description. I'm working on making it the same as the about, which is basically Markdown supported. So this will be pushed in few days. And also I'm working on work, project, certificate, and there is something known as appearance. So by default, we'll provide you with this image. You can go and change it. So let me do and change it. So I'll click on this again, this image, because it's okay, and I can save it. So we'll just wait for a few seconds till the upload is being finished. For the upload part, I didn't tell you. I am using upload things, which is made by Theo, I guess. The reason why it shows that because it works really well. I get the feedback if the image is being uploaded or not, and it gives you 2 GB space for the shared apps, which is more than enough for my use case because this website will be not being used by a lot of people. I know that. So this is just for me and learning purpose. I also have a logo, so by default these things are null. So let's say that this is not a square image. I need something square. I'm not doing resizing and all right now, but in some point of time I will do that. So I basically need a square image. Square. Let's find a square image. Yep. So this image is nice. Let's go over here and drop it. So it says invalid size, invalid type. So it should be PNG, JPG, or JPEG. So I have to provide those only. Let's try to do this. Although this is not a, as you can see, it basically compressed it. So it's basically doing, is this CSS part? We're doing object cover over here, but in the server or in the page, the files that is being uploaded is of the same size, so that might be a problem that you have to fix. Now we have a font option where you can basically go and choose the fonts that through which you want to render. So I have included a few fonts and I will be doing a library of it. And there will be one more section which is basically of themes. So you can choose themes. And now I have built a solution where developers can create their own portfolio without coding. But after some point of time, there might be a case that everyone's profile looks same. So you can add a specialization to it, like customization to it. You can have your own themes, and you can have basically round of it. And I'm trying to figure it out how I can make this themes fully customizable from the user end also. So we're not building anything like Wix. Basically I want to provide you that you can do a lot of, like, you can choose the primary color, secondary color, instant color, what should be the font size, how the layout should be, like how basically hash notes provide you the homepage layouts and all. So that is something which is in the pipeline, which I'm trying to implement, and I will be implementing that. So this is all about you have in the appearance. You can go to the general and see this is all done. So if you go to the overview, you have this button which says this. So if you click on this now, I think this should work now. Yep. So it's worked now, and it says that Peter Parker, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right? And this is your image, which is, I guess, squared somehow. I don't know. I think it's little squeezed, but yeah. Then you have this about section, which is not uh, there yet. I don't know why. It's too high. And let's do Control Shift R. I think that is being cached. Okay. So yeah, I have hey, and this is there. It's totally responsive. I can have images right now. Let's go and try to have an image. Let's do this image only. I don't know why the image was not there. Okay, so it says the image is there, and it says uploading image. You can also see the loading bar was there, and you can resize it also. Let's just give it a moment to, well, you can resize it. These things are going to our server, but we are not rendering those params in our website, so the image should look, will take the full width only. So if we click now this now and refresh, you have to do one more refresh. Yep, and the image is there. You can add bullets, points, everything and all, and that is something which is part of the package novel.sh. So you can go and use it. We also have a tech stack. For now I'm just using a very hard coded text, that is a development, but you will have something on of your own. Then we have a tech I'm familiar with. They will come a list of the technologies that you are familiar with, and there will be a theme basis. This arrangement will be different. Then we have education, experience, projects, and contact us page, and these are the links which you provided. Now if you click on any of this, nothing will happen because we just provided dummy data. I can show you that where, yeah, so it's just dummy data, these are not links. So if you click on this, it will say that abhishek.da, this is not a correct link. So yeah, so that is something which is there. Also, what I want to show you is the vlog part, because all these links are basically in the same page, but this vlog is on the next page. So if you click on the vlog, this will lead you to over here, which will show you that this is not post. This is also from the example. I'm not done yet changing it, but yeah. So yeah, this is illustration by Popsy. So if you want, you can go and check it out. Now, the main cool part is that you can write vlogs too, which was the initial feature of that platform example. So you can create a post, let's say, and what I will do is off camera, I will go to one of my written vlogs. Okay, or let's say find out who is Spider-Man article, who is uh, Spider-Man article. So I'm doing it in the off camera, so do not worry about it, like how where I'm typing and all. So you have this title where I will be doing Spider-Man. Then I have this description where I can write a fictional character, because it's a fictional character. I'm taking it from Britannia, something like that. Okay, so now I can copy it and paste it, and this is what we have. Let's do Control Shift S, and yep, you can bold it as we suggest, right? Or let's do the same, and let's do all those to the whites. Let's do all this to the white. Yep. So these are basically links which is rendered on it on the home page. You can have your tags, let's say h2. Okay, this was big. Uh-oh. Yep. And then you can have other stuff, right? So I'm doing a very basic job over here, and I can have my images too. So let's say I want to do this image. This image looks cool, or this image. This is a very funny image. Let's come over here, and let's try to add this over here. It will say uploading image. Let's just wait for a few seconds until it finishes off the upload. So yeah, image uploaded successfully. Let's just wait if this comes over here. Okay, it didn't came. Again, this image is something not worthy to be in my page. Still not there. I have to find it out what is the problem. Yep, let's do happy birthday. Please, 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 please do upload. So it's uploading on my server, but it's not rendering over here. So that is something which I have to go and look into my code, the logic which is there. And the same case over here. Maybe I can upload here actually. This. Okay, I saw the problem. Yep, so happy birthday is there. It should not be at the bottom of the page. It's not able to basically render. I can have this over here. Oh, actually the image is there. So it is basically rendered on twice. And whenever you write, it's being automatically saved, and you just have to click publish. And this post is being published. We'll have some kind of confetti animation over here when you publish the basically the vlog. And if you click on this, this will be again rendered on the server. Now you also have a banner image which we didn't tweak. So you have Spider-Man, a fictional character, and who is a writer, which is a Peter Parker. So you can go and do the newspaper man who used to wrote about the Spider-Man. I didn't remember the name, but yeah, I'm not that much a fan of Marvel. Well, I am a fan of Marvel comics, but I do not watch so much. So you have happy birthday and all sort of things, right? So also this part, I don't know why it's not being rendered like it's supposed to be. Yep. And let's do Control Shift S. Yep. So I think there was some tags issue in the novel, so that is something which happened. Now you can have you have a settings for each vlogs, so you can have your own project slug. As you can see, this is a very dummy project slug, basically a nano ID is basically generating this, but you can go and write out like Spider-Man, and you can save it. So now if anyone goes to this link, it will say that, hey, we just, this is not how we work. So if you go to editor now, let's see, and if you click on this, this will be again render, and so you have the slug as Spider-Man. So, and you have this banner image which you can again customize. So let's say if I post it over here, this is how it looks, and I can save it. I just wait for this. So the uploading is sometimes takes a lot of time because I'm working on a very small size hobby project, but yeah. But I might be needing some external optimization thing needed to be done by me, so I will look into that. So this is all about it. If you go and refresh this page, this is what it renders. So you have this image and everything, and if you go to the vlog page, this is basically the home page, and if you have written a lot of vlogs, this will be rendered over here. So this is basically how your portfolio will look like if you create a portfolio from our website. So if you have vlogs, you have a lot of vlogs. So what I will be doing is I will be going to my dev.to, and I'm going to like copy paste a very basic article. Okay, so just go to the back to the all post or all vlog, whatever you want to call, and you can create one more vlog. Let's say let's do big size, and the name would be, let's say, Next.js and stuff like that. And we'll say the description would be the file is a very like this, and the rest I can basically copy paste because dev.to also basically support MDX, so the components are already in the MDX files. Okay, so I'm not doing code highlightation part right now because I'm not using any kind of plugins right now to basically render custom what do you say designs on the client, but yeah, that is something which is in the pipeline. Also, I will do an image. So let's just, this is already saved. If we go over here to the setting, I will do Firebase. Let's just zoom it a bit. Firebase slash Next.js. Save this, and this is a very nice image which I can drag and drop. So yeah, drag and drop also works, and you can also click on this image, and this will basically load your file router. So you can basically navigate and click on the pictures, and you can also delete a post, a basic CRUD operation. So yeah, it's updated. Now if you go to the back to all the posts, you have this. Now this is in the draft because we haven't saved it. So if you click on this and then publish, this will be published. It says published. And if you go to this, and if you click on the read, this is something which will be rendered. So this is how it renders. You can see that there is right now no code highlighting there. So that is something which we'll be doing using a plugin. So I've already done this in my other projects, so it will be like a piece of cake for me. But yeah, that is something which I will be implementing. Now, one more cool feature that I want to show you that I learned during this project is that how I can basically render the basically the OG image or the open graph image. So if I copy it and I go to twitter.com, let's say twitter.com, and if I paste it right now, okay, so if I go and paste it out, it will not work like that. But if I go and post it out, you can see let's okay, so you can see the name of the post, the description which I did. If you are not providing any description, this will come blank, and my basically the user's face, and then by Abhishek Kushwaha, and then you have a very small image of the vlog or the banner which you have uploaded for the vlog. So this is something which I learned during this project, that how to do this. The code is already was there on the Vercel side, but yeah. Which basically I figured it out. I faced some issue because they were using something known as Vercel KV and Vercel PostgreSQL, but I was using Superbase here with the Prisma. So there was some issue querying because they were not doing a TypeScript thing. They were doing a raw SQL thing. So yeah, kudos to the college professors who taught me SQL. Or yep. So this is what you have. So it's already customizable. If you go and click on this, let's say Spider-Man, and if you copy this, and let's say if I post again this, let's see if this loads. So it takes some time because it's also served through an edge runtime. So let's post this. I can view the post, and you can see that Spider-Man fictional character, which is the description by Abhishek Kushwaha, and that is something known as Happy Birthday. Right. So this is the all the things that I've learned, and there are a lot of things that are in the pipeline. You can have a lot of things. Okay, so it was blank. I was confused why it's blank. So we are building two. things right now. We have overview, which will be giving you the overview that how many hits you had on the website, how much SEO friendly it is, because we are planning to have your website rank on the Google. So that is something, and we are also trying to implement something known as analytics, because we can through which you can basically see that which region of the world is basically accessing your website or your portfolio. Well, I do not want to use Google Analytics over here because I do not want to throw an cookie banner message or have a consent form. But yeah, I will figure it out what to do. And if you have any options right now with the analytics, do ping me in the chat or the comment section or description wherever you find this video lagging around. And yep, I will soon be doing a full long vlog that how I built this within my exams. My exams are going on, so I built this um, with my exams. Yeah, that was all about DevResume. To check it out, it's on app.dresume.me. You can also have dresume.me, it will redirect to you, which is a temporary redirect, so do not worry about that. So it will redirect to app.dresume.me. And you can also have at devresume.versal.app, that will do a two-time redirection. So whatever link you find on my web page or my profile, you can just hit it and you will be over there. Yep. So I'm welcoming to all the open source contribution because it's already on the GitHub. So I can basically go and leave out a star if you like this project. Well, I will be having more features coming up. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video or next project summarization video. So till then, have a good day.